We're in New Orleans on a steamy Sunday afternoon. The English Turn Golf and Country Club is awash in sunshine amid temperatures in the low 80s. Tommy Moore is another story we're going to be watching on this day. He's born and bred in New Orleans. He is 3 under for the day. He is a local story. He's got a lot of people cheering him on out here. He's tied with Brian Tennyson. Meanwhile, up ahead at 14, you've heard us talk of Tommy Moore, young New Orleanian.
He's got quite a local following here. They get awful excited every time he makes one.
Let him get excited right now.
I've always said to different junior programs when I speak to them, if you can find a leader, embrace that leader, because they're naturally going to make everybody else around them better. Everybody wishes we had a Tommy Moore today.
I just remember always him being at Lakewood, hitting golf balls. He would practice a little bit, and then he would go to school, and then he would come home and go back to Lakewood and hit balls for hours and hours and hours.
Tommy was an amazing person. He was so mature for his age, and he was very intellectual, smart guy, and everyone just gravitated towards him. Everybody wanted to be in his presence. He was like the ultimate leader.
Those two had a sort of a yin and yang relationship because Kelly is always, as he calls himself, the minister of fun, and Tommy was always Mr. Serious. They were like brothers. They really were.
So he sort of recruited me to go to De La Salle. We wound up just having tremendous success right out the gate. We wound up winning the state championship my sophomore year, which was 1980, and that was his senior year. We set a state record at the time for lowest score, and then winning it that year was just special for him and I. 6 guys on our team wound up getting Division I scholarships for golf back in 1980 through 82, and that's kind of unprecedented, especially for around here, and that's all because of Tommy.
What about this? Do you remember this? Golf Digest, ranked #1 in the world?
Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
What do you remember about that day?
I was surprised. Yeah. He felt that there's a lot of competition and wondered, why would I get it? For Tommy, recruiting was very, very, very alive. The coach from Oklahoma State about called him every night.
He was the first 4-time academic All-American ever at Oklahoma State. And so what does that say about a leader, right? That he's getting it done in the classroom, and he's also getting it done on the golf course.
The national championships for Oklahoma State, that was big. They were playing these great teams like University of Houston, where Billy Ray Brown played, and they were playing Wake Forest, and for them to win, it was the greatest feeling. We were just ecstatic for him and for the team.
Good, Tommy.
Tommy was very excited being on tour, no question about it. He loved it.
In those days, the tour card and the way that they did it was totally different than what it is today. So, it was the top 125 money winners. First, you have to qualify to get your card. You had to earn a certain amount of money, be in that top 125 to keep your card. I think he went to get his card on and off 6 times.
For Tommy, the qualifying was very, very difficult on the PGA Tour. As soon as you lose it, then you go back, try and qualify again and again and again.
It's money. It's a lot of money. You don't get to play for free. There's entrance fees, and you got to travel. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay for hotels. And golf was not what it is today. And the tours were very limited. The money was not the same. So the Tommy Moore Memorial came about. I think Kelly, was always He was always thinking about Tommy when he was sick. And I need 1 second.
We had unbelievable support from everybody in the golf community. He had made so many friends all over, so he had so many people that supported him financially so he could stay on the tour.
You know, Dr. John and Tommy were so impactful in my development that it's the least I could do is to honor his legacy with naming an international now tournament. It's an international tournament named after him.
He came to my dad and my mom and proposed it, and of course they thought it was a great idea, a great tribute to Tommy, and we appreciated that he thought so much of Tommy to do that. Junior golf since the 70s, the late 70s, from what I remember it to now, is just a totally different world. Junior golf has become a moneymaker for a lot of people, but it's also afforded kids the opportunity to not have to travel so far to play in tournaments and get seen by college coaches. So the Kelly Gibson Tour, you know, Kelly started that, and it was just such a fledgling thing, and he was trying to do exactly what I said, was bring it closer to home, right? And, you know, bring it closer to New Orleans.
Somebody did it for me, so why can't I do it for somebody else? And I really have a passion about it. I'm probably better at this now than I was at playing golf.
His knowledge about what can be done with junior golf and taking it in a different direction than most. It's not about money to Kelly. It's about mentorship and spreading the game of golf. That's what Tommy would have loved.
I think the game of golf brings out the best in people. It's an honor system. You play by the rules, and you're the judge of the rules. You're the referee for yourself. I've always said to different junior programs when I speak to them, if you can find a leader, embrace that leader, because they're naturally going to make everybody else around them better. And that's what Dr. Moore did. That's what Tommy did. That's what Colleen did. That's what Helen Moore did, is their whole family made it fun to play golf.
To see kids play and to see kids in New Orleans play, I think he would be so excited. You know, after he lost his card and he went to English Turn and became a teacher, he loved that. So he would be thrilled. Like, I think if he wasn't, like if he was alive today, he would either be teaching or he would be a golf coach at some university.
You know, he used all of his knowledge to develop me. And so he affected my life in such an immeasurable way. I mean, like really made me become a professional golfer that could compete nationally. I had a long career on the PGA Tour, and it's all because of him.